Hey guys, so I made this video quite a few months ago. It's called Soda Tier List for some reason. I should have called it Soda Ranking, but I didn't for some reason. If you watch the video, you'll see that was not a tier list whatsoever. So today I'm going to be remaking it. I really should have named the first video Soda Ranking. That would have matched every other ranking video I made around the time, like uh, um, pizza ranking, chicken strip ranking, fry ranking, ice cream ranking. No, I haven't done that yet. So we're going to right our wrongs today. Last video had 20 sodas, which I could have added more, like RC Cola, because I did try that before making that video. And I also tried much more sodas before that video existed. But that probably would have made the video probably would have had, we probably would have had an uneven number of sodas. Alright, so here's some things to keep in mind while watching this video. This time we're going to have 30 sodas, and if you don't see a soda if you don't see a soda you recognize, then just assume that I haven't tried it. There's some sodas that I just can't get anymore because they're discontinued or just rare and stuff. And then other sodas I'll just I'll refuse to even drink, like the diets. And then if I tried the soda at least once, just even a little sip, that counts. So that's all going to be on the list. All right, so let's get to the point, shall we? This thing's not there. To absolutely nobody's surprise, Diet Dr. Pepper is the lowest on the list. This drink should not exist. I remember one time at high school, I was really craving a soda, and all they had, well, I mean, at least at the time, all they had were the diets and the zero sugars. Because nowadays, for some reason, we have the normal sodas in one vending machine, which is weird because I'm pretty sure it's illegal for schools to serve normal sodas. So I went into the lunch line and bought I believe it was a Diet Dr. Pepper. That's why I guess at least. I didn't even drink half of it, and it made me feel just made me feel nauseous. So I raised the soda up in the air, shouted Kobe, and threw it straight into the trash can where it belongs. I just couldn't drink it anymore. It was just so bad. If a soda makes you nauseous, then don't drink it, please. There is no redeeming qualities of the soda whatsoever beyond trash tier soda. That's what this is. Number 29. Every fat person's favorite soda. Or I argue favorite drink. I only had this a handful of times for some reason. And all I have to say is every time I drank this, I feel like I'm shortening my life. When you take your first sip of Diet Coke, you're immediately hit with that awful fake sugar taste. And it lingers in your mouth too. It's bad. I know. I don't know why people enjoy this. If I was stranded in a desert and the only thing I could ever drink was Diet Coke, I would just die. I would rather die. This is such a horrible soda. Complete trash tier soda. Just F. F on everything. Just the soda is bad. This shouldn't have a fan base. This shouldn't exist. Horrible soda. Number 28. Diet Pepsi. Out of all three of these diet sodas, I say the Diet Pepsi is the best, but it isn't saying much. You're still hit with the horrible fake sugar taste, but I do like the taste of Pepsi, which you can still taste that here and stuff. I think I only had this twice, I think, and yeah, when I drunk it, it didn't taste so much like the fake sugar. I could actually taste more the Pepsi than the fake sugar. But it's still very low on the list because it's still a bad soda. This is not healthy for you whatsoever. This is even worse than the normal Pepsi. It's just not good. I don't know why the government made schools replace the normal sodas with this. It's so mind boggling. They should know better. Still a pretty awful soda. But at least this here is the last diet soda on the list. Number 27, Wild Cherry Pepsi. Wild Cherry Pepsi. Smells like the Wild Cherry Coke. No, that didn't grow on me. That was not a good soda. I only had one can of this soda, and I was just like, ugh, never again. The cherry flavor does not work with it doesn't work with the Pepsi flavor at all, to me at least. It leaves an aftertaste that tastes somewhat like beer. I did not enjoy this, but I still drank the entire can so I can get a proper rating on the soda. I was hoping I would get used to it, but no, I didn't. It didn't grow on me whatsoever. They call it Wild Cherry Pepsi, but you can taste more cherry in the cherry Coke. Another fail for Pepsi in this gigantic Pepsi and Coke war, huh? All in all, bad soda. It's an F tier for me. Number 26, Stewart's Root Beer. Yeah, I know, a root beer this low on the list. It must be bad, right? Well, I would much rather have this than all the sodas below it. But there's just one thing that I really don't like about Stewart's root beer. It's the fact that it tastes like vanilla cake mix. This is what they serve at Cracker Barrel. If you look at the menu and you see the soda choices, and if you get root beer, you're given a Stewart's root beer bottle and stuff. I had it a handful of times, and I was just like, no, no, this is not my thing. I am a root beer fan, but this sucks. I really don't like the cake flavor of this root beer. Really, every time I drink it, it feels like it tastes like I'm drinking a cake flavored root beer, like a special rare root beer flavor. And yeah, it's just not good, really. I do believe this here is the soda they do serve at Cracker Barrel when you're eating there. It might be something else, so it might not be Stewart's root beer that tastes like cake mix or cake flavored root beer. But whatever it is, whatever they gave you at Cracker Barrel when you order a root beer, it's not good. It's not good. It's so passable. Just get yourself something else, really. Number 25, Cherry Coke. Okay, guys, Cherry Coke for the win. I don't know, it's okay. Not really my thing. To me, Cherry Coke is just a big okay. It's an okay soda. It's at least better than Wild Cherry Pepsi. I do say that the cherry flavor works better with Coke than Pepsi, definitely, all the way. When I drunk it, I didn't get blasted with cherry flavor, which that's what I like. Though it is funny how I'm saying that because that was one of my main complaints with the cherry Pepsi is how it didn't have enough of that cherry flavor. That one just really didn't have much cherry flavor to it, and the only cherry flavor it had, it just didn't work with the Pepsi flavor. But this here has a little bit more, I say. I can really taste more of that cherry. And it does work good with the Coke flavor, but it's not really my thing. I had it in the bottle, and I had it through the fountain twice. I had the normal one in the fountain. I also had the vanilla one in the fountain, and the vanilla just makes it worse, to be honest. Usually vanilla is a soda enhancer, but this one's just yeah, it's whatever. Really, this soda here is the reason why this video is getting a remake because Aiden was like, "Hey man, where's Cherry Coke? Why is it not on the list?" I was like, "Oh, I haven't tried it, but I could try it and stuff, and probably make a completely new list." So yeah, that's what I did. Originally, I was going to add like 5 new sodas, but I went with adding 10. So it's an okay soda, but I wouldn't go out of my way to drink it again. It's just not really my thing. Number 24, Mountain Dew. This is my least favorite big soda. not including the flavor variants. Whatever it's supposed to taste like, it's strong, but I'm not too much into the flavor of whatever flavors in Mountain Dew. I really don't know. It's green, so you can assume that it has a lemon lime flavor to it, but every time I drink it, I just can't detect any lemon lime. It's just electric piss water. It's also an okay soda. I would rather have this than cherry Coke. But yeah, it's just not it's not my favorite soda. I wouldn't go on my way to drink it. Whatever flavor Mountain Dew has, it's just not my thing. It's too much for me. It's an okay soda, I guess you can say. Number 23, Crush. I only had this a handful of times at school parties and stuff. And I'm not the biggest fan of orange sodas or just other grape. I'm not the biggest fan of orange, grape, and whatever else flavors. This here is pretty good. Not the best, but it's good. So yeah, there's that. It tastes the best when it's in a can. I haven't had this in a long time, so yeah, that's really all. It's a nice little refreshing orange soda. All right, number 22, Fanta, aka Fanta. You gotta get that Fanta in your system. Fanta is just the better version of Crush, and I guess everybody on the internet agrees because they always rank Fanta above Crush. I'd rather have Fanta than Crush. To me, this here is probably the best orange flavored soda and grape flavored soda, I guess. I don't know. There's another orange flavored soda that I could have added onto the list, but I haven't had it in such a long time that I wouldn't be able to add it onto the list because I don't know where I would put it. So for right now, I guess you can say this here is the best one to me for now. So yeah, number 21, 7 Up. It's like Sprite. It's a lesser version of Sprite, and I like Sprite, so this here is pretty good to me. But I wouldn't go out on my way to drink it either. I think there's better sodas. Haven't had this one in a long time either, but I do remember it tasting like a lesser version of Sprite. So I still added it onto the list because I still had an idea of what it tasted like. Number 20, Mountain Dew Sweet Lightning. This here is a soda I've only had a sip of. So me and my dad were getting lunch or dinner at KFC once, and one of my family members ordered the Sweet Lightning, and I got a little sip of it because I haven't had it before, and I was curious of what it tasted like. And I actually like it. It's a nice tropical tasting drink. Tastes like something you would find in Florida or Hawaii or any other tropical place. Though since it's only at one restaurant, it's usually that usually means it's only you can only get it through a fountain, which would greatly limit it because usually the fountain versions of sodas are not as good as like the can or the glass or whatever. Well, actually, this one doesn't have a glass. I mean, it wouldn't have one anyways. But yeah, if it was in a can, then it probably would have been better because they're always better through a can. That's just a it's whatever. That's just how it's supposed to be, I guess. But it's still pretty good, even though I only had one sip of it. Number 19, Sprite Cranberry. First off, man, what a nostalgic meme this created. Every time I hear a "Want a Sprite Cranberry" meme, I'm blasted all the way into Christmas of 2018, where it's warm inside, but when I step outside, I turn into an icicle, waiting for Christmas to come while watching the Sprite Cranberry meme on every playlist I would find on YouTube during the time. So yeah, good times. So the slide says Sprite Cranberry, but the picture shows Winter Spice Cranberry. So I never actually had the original Sprite Cranberry because I was not really interested in it. So when I decided to try it, I was forced to try the Winter Spice Cranberry because for some reason Sprite decided to discontinue the original Sprite Cranberry in favor of this one. And I don't think they've changed it. They're just going to roll with this one. I don't know why. It's weird. They should have just stuck with the original and stuff. It's whatever. At least I like the design of this one more than the original, because green, red, it works better than the original that was like all red and barely any green. Gives it more of a Christmas vibe because that's what it's supposed to be. This is supposed to be a Christmas drink. So when I tried it, I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. It's not as good as the original stuff, but well, I mean the original Sprite, but it's a pretty solid soda. I would definitely have this again. Oh yeah, this here is the point where I would start going out of my way to try them. Probably should have said that when I was looking at the Sweet Lightning, because I want to try that again sometime in the future. Pretty good soda. So when LeBron James busts down my door and asks if I want a Sprite Cranberry, I'll be like, hell yeah, give me that shit. Number 18, the original Sprite. In the true original version of this video, not the tier list video, but yeah, the one where I only had like just a handful of sodas, not even 10, I think. I ranked this below Mountain Dew because I haven't had it in such a long time. Because I don't have access to this. None of my family members drink it, and the school doesn't have it. And its original, the original Sprite, they don't have that. The only time I have access to this drink is if I go to my grandparents' house, because half the time I go there, or most of the time I go there, I guess they always have it, I think. And when I tried it, I was like, holy crap, why did I rank this below Mountain Dew? This here is so much better than Mountain Dew. I really love the lemon lime flavor of this soda. It's such a nice little taste. This here is an awesome soda. I would definitely drink this multiple times. Number 17, A&W Cream Root Beer. In the original list, this here was it was in the middle. It was like a middle tier soda, I guess you can say. And I tried it recently because my grandma for some reason had it, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I think this should stay in the middle of the list. So yeah, it's the all great root beer sequel. So yeah, pretty good root beer. Or I mean, they say it's just cream soda, but when you taste it, you can taste the root beer, or at least I can. If this is not root beer, then what is the cream soda based off of? Like, what's the base? Some nameless soda with that's been creamified and stuff. I don't know. I might sound stupid right now, but yeah. All right, number 16, RC Cola. This soda has a reputation of being very forgotten and unpopular. It also has a reputation of trying to be a Coke or Pepsi wannabe. People say that it mostly tastes like one or the other big two popular sodas. I don't remember if people say it tastes like mostly like Coke or Pepsi. Um, Pretty sure people mostly say it tastes like Coke, which my dad told me it mostly just tastes like Coke. And there's just there's not enough syrup in the soda, so when you taste it, there's more to be desired. You're like, that's it. That's a kind of a little bland when you compare it to other sodas. So when I finally tried it for the first time, I was like, you know what? It's good. I think it's a good soda. I would definitely have this again. To me, this soda here tastes like a combination of both Coke and Pepsi. So yeah, I like both drinks, and I would usually mix the two together sometimes when I'm at McDonald's or something. Oh wait, McDonald's doesn't have Pepsi. All right, my bad. I don't know. Ignore what I said. It's a good soda. Fight me. This here is just a middle tier soda, but it's still good. I would definitely drink this more. Number 15, Dad's Root Beer. I could have added this on to the original list, but I haven't had it in such a long time during during that list that I would have no idea where to place it at because I don't remember the taste of it. But I had it yesterday, and I can tell you, it kind of tastes like the inside of my local orthodontist. As weird as that sounds. So I looked up the ingredients, and apparently it has some sort of wintergreen mint flavor in it, which you can definitely smell and taste it. That's basically the main flavor of this root beer. So it kind of tastes like medicine because of that. And to me, I don't really mind it. I can still enjoy it. It's still a good root beer, I say. It has more flavor than RC Cola, and it even has more flavor than the A&W cream root beer, I say. So I decided to make this middle tier root beer. Not the best, but not the worst soda ever. So it's just going to sit here. I would definitely have this again multiple times. So yeah, there's that. Number 14, Mountain Dew Voltage. So there's a funny story with this. Originally, I was going to add the Coke Orange Vanilla into this because I needed 30 sodas, and I was like, what other soda can I put on the list? And I was like, why not that orange Coke flavor, whatever it is? And my gas station, one of the two gas stations very close to my house had it in the fountain for some reason. So when I went up there, I was really disappointed because they added a little sticker to it that says cherry. Oh well. And then when I even tried to get some of it to see if it's actually cherry or something, it just pumped out carbonation. Yeah, I know, right? So I looked up online why I can't find it anywhere and stuff. Like I was wondering if it was seasonal or something. And yes, it's apparently seasonal from March to some other month. It's a March drink, I guess you can say. So yeah, I'm quite a few months late to try that. But here is the final nail in the coffin. It said that Coke discontinued the entire thing forever because of sales not doing good. So I was like, oh well, that's never going to end up on the list. So I was like, what replacement soda can I add? I need a replacement soda. Come on, come on, brain, come on, just think. What can I add now? I was like, you know what? What about Mountain Dew? Like a Mountain Dew flavor. So I look and I found Voltage. I was like, you know what? That looks pretty good. I've been wanting to try Voltage anyways, so. Alright, guys, time to try the replacement soda. I was immediately hit with the raspberry flavor, and that raspberry flavor is so refreshing. To be honest, it's a good soda. I say this is so much better than the original Mountain Dew. Fight me. I like how fruity it was. Fruity. I mean berry. I like the taste of the of. It tastes like crap, crap. It just tastes very awesome. I love the berry taste. I need more of this. It's pretty good soda. It's just right above mid tier, I guess you can say. There are better sodas along with a better Mountain Dew flavor than this, but this here stands its ground. Number 13, Great Value Root Beer. Okay, so we all know the generic stuff. Your parents bought you some generic version of something once because they're usually always cheaper. And when it comes to my mom, that's no exception. She likes buying the great value stuff and other generic stuff. And usually with the generic stuff versus the originals, usually the originals are so much better and stuff. I'd say. That's why I'm not the biggest fan of the generic stuff. But generic root beer, there's not just one big root beer flavor out there. There's multiple different root beers that taste completely different from each other. So this here is it's its own thing. You can say, and I have to say it does taste pretty good. It's very awesome root beer, though it did die down on me a bit because I've had it for quite a while. Like in summer of 2020, this here is the only root beer that I've had for like the entirety of August, I think. I believe I just had it a lot during 2020 and after. So yeah, even though it's somewhat died down on me, I can still crack open a can of this stuff and still enjoy it. It's not the best root beer, though it's not the worst, and it's not middle tier either. So yeah, there's that. Number 12, IBC root beer. So I walked up to one of the two gas stations that's close to my house to try to get a fountain soda. I think I went there because I was looking for some certain soda, but at the time the machine was not pumping out that soda; it was just pumping out carbonation. So I was forced to get something else, and I looked around. I saw IBC, yeah, IBC root beer in one of the fountain, one of the little. I just found it in the fountain. I was like, let's give it a try. So I tried it plain, and I also tried it with a vanilla shot because the gas station had vanilla shots or flavor shots. I was like, holy crap, this is an awesome root beer. This here is I say this is an A tier root beer. And then when I tried it with vanilla, I was like, oh Lord, you're coming home with me, man. Come on, like I need this in my life. Yeah, it made a good first impression on me. I was like, wow, this here just blew me away. I didn't expect it to taste this good. To be honest, when I looked at it, I was like, it probably tastes like any other root beer you'll find at a gas station or anywhere really. So yeah, awesome root beer. Even comes with a cool can too. Just look at it. Doesn't that look cool and old school? Oh, I think the video was paused. I might have already said this on camera, but it's still the best root beer since 1919. I wouldn't say it's the best root beer, but it is up there. Yeah, I might have repeated myself possibly because I reversed the pause and unpause buttons. Good root beer. Number 11, Frostie root beer. Yes, if you're asking. Yes, if you're wondering, I am going on a root beer marathon. You can say Frosty Root Beer and IBC are somewhat tied because I say they're both equal to each other. So when I tried Frosty Root Beer for the first time, I was like, wow, this tastes just like root beer candy. Like, it tastes exactly like a root beer flavored candy. That's what it really tasted like. Like, you should really well, maybe this is rare and stuff, but I mean, if you find it in your store, you should really try it. I don't know if Frosty is a worldwide soda you can find everywhere in every state. I don't know. Oh, I also forgot to mention something. IBC root beer is apparently Missouri's favorite soda. I guess. I like root beer candies. They're pretty good. They might not be too popular because with root beer candies they might taste like flat root beer because the root beers themselves have carbonation and stuff, but the candy well actually I guess yeah, candy can have carbonation. It's whatever. I don't know what I was trying to say anyway. This is just a good root beer. I love how it tastes like candy root beer. It just tastes exactly like candy root beer. I can't get over it. Awesome root beer though. I do know that this here is not the best root beer ever. There's another root beer that is my favorite drink ever. That's just a quick little spoiler for the number one spot, but you guys probably don't remember what my favorite what my favorite root beer is anyways. Number 10. Finally down to the top 10. Dr. Thunder. For some reason in the original list I ranked this above Dr. Pepper. Now, I think my opinion has changed. I don't think it's as good as Dr. Pepper now, but it's still good nonetheless. This should have been its own soda instead of a knockoff of another one. This soda is awesome. I say this here is the best Dr. Pepper knockoff. My mom did say there was a better one out there, but it's not being made anymore apparently. So I guess this one for now is the best because I haven't had the others, I guess. I only have one complaint with this soda. Every time I drink at least one can, it makes my throat feel just a little bit sore. A little weird, but it's whatever. It kind of makes it feel like it was just a little burnt. It's weird. I don't know if you guys experience that while drinking Dr. Thunder, but I do. But I can get past that easily. This here is still an awesome soda. Number 9, Mountain Dew Code Red. This here is the best Mountain Dew flavor out there that I have tried. This should be the original Mountain Dew. And this soda also comes with a funny story. My school does this love potion thing every Valentine's Day for some reason. It's a little weird. It's where you send a red, an orange. I mean, a red, a purple, yeah, also orange, and a blue maybe. Just a colored soda that's like red or orange or whatever, something like that. And you can you send it to somebody else, either anonymously or you reveal that it's you or something. I didn't know that at the time, so one day during lunch, I went over to try to buy one, thinking they would just hand me one, and they'll assume I would just give it to my crush or girlfriend or somebody. But if they only known. So when I realized that, I was like, no, 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 no. Give me back my money, please. So I sat back at my lunch table defeated, and me and my friend were, I was joking around with my friend about the possibility of some guy who has a crush on my sister sending one of these quote-unquote love potions to my sister. Yes, my sister has somebody crushing on her. I didn't think it was going to happen, but yeah, it was just a little joke at the time. I was like, oh, it would be funny if so I can just snatch it from her before she gets a chance to drink it. And holy crap, when that after that school day, my sister revealed that the person that's crushing on her is actually sent her a Mountain Dew Code Red. I was like, holy crap, me and my friend were joking around about the possibility of that happening. I didn't think it was going to happen, but oh my god, it actually did. Now give me it. So yeah, the guy got a code red instead of something else, I guess. Because every color has a meaning, and I guess red means that you have a crush on somebody or something, I guess. I don't know. And that guy has a crush on my sister, so of course, code red for the win, huh? So code red meant that you had a crush on somebody. So yeah, my sister didn't want it, so I took it and drank it. I didn't expect it to be as good as it is. My first sip, I was like, holy crap. This is awesome. This is better than I could have expected. Holy crap. This here is the best cherry soda I've ever had. So yeah, awesome soda. Number 8, Dr. Pepper. So this here is apparently a cherry flavor soda again. I guess, I don't know. It has 23 flavors, and one of the main ones is cherry. I don't know. I can't taste a single bit of cherry in this, but whatever. It's an awesome soda. Has a very complex flavor palette that really works well with the soda. So this here is one of my favorite sodas, and I still can't believe I ranked this below Dr. Thunder. Yep, I had a little bit of a swap. I had to swap both of them. And for some reason, I ranked Code Red above this in the original video, which that might have been a mistake. I wasn't paying attention or something. I don't know. I don't know why I would rank this above. I don't know why I would rank this below Code Red. And awesome soda, though I don't get why its fan base keeps on saying that Dr. Pepper is heavily underrated. Like, what do you mean it's heavily underrated? This here is one of the most popular and recognizable sodas out there. So yeah, this here is one of my favorite sodas. Number 7, Frostie blue cream soda. I'm not much of a cream soda person. Before I tried Frostie blue cream soda, I only had the cream root beer, and I thought that was pretty good. But I was at a cousin's birthday party once, and my uncle had this in his fridge for some reason, and I saw him and my dad both drinking some. I was like, "Oh, do you guys still have some of that? I'm interested." So I got myself a bottle, and I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! This, this is awesome. This is a legendary soda." After that day, I fell in love with the soda. This here is now one of my favorite sodas ever. I have no idea what I have no idea what flavors are in this. I would obviously imagine vanilla being in it, and it obviously has cane sugar in it too. The box says it. But what's its main flavor? Is it supposed to be something blue or whatever? Or is it just a sugar concoction with blue dye? I have no idea, but it still makes a awesome cream soda. Enough said. S tier soda. Number 6, Mr. Pibb or Pibb Extra. Call it whatever you want. This here is widely known as a Dr. Pepper wannabe. And since I really love Dr. Pepper, this soda is obviously going to be awesome too. But here's a catch. This here, it's not really a catch actually, because a catch is a bad thing. Well, it's a bad thing for the Dr. Pepper fan. I think this here is better than Dr. Pepper. So it's a big shame how this soda is so rare. The soda it didn't really do it's not the best seller, and that sucks because this here is such an awesome soda. It's my mom's favorite soda too. It has a certain flavor to it that I'm not sure how to describe the flavor, but whatever flavor it has, it's awesome. I just can't pinpoint it, but this has a unique soda flavor to it, and it's just so good. I need more of this in my life. It's so sad how this soda is rare. I'm so glad my mom loves this soda because if it wasn't for her, I probably would have never known about this soda's existence. Number 5. Now we're in the top 5. A&W root beer. People complain too much about this root beer. They say it's too vanilla-y and less carbonated. And to me, I think that really does work with it. I like the extra vanilla it has in it. Though it's my least favorite in the big root beer trio that consists of Barks, A&W, and Mug. Because to me, that's the root beer trio. Because I'm pretty sure those three sodas are the most recognizable the most recognizable root beers, I think, or at least the most recognizable big brand ones, instead of the smaller ones like Dad's root beer and stuff. This here goes good with ice cream floats. So root beer floats. That's what they're called. I had a root beer float with the A&W root beer at school once, and I was like, oh my, that's awesome. You can't go wrong with a soda. I even have it in my fridge right now. That alongside with Bark. S tier soda. Number 4, Pepsi. Pepsi Man! When it comes to the Great Coke and Pepsi war, you can somewhat say I'm neutral on that because I like both. I never picked a side, really. I loved the flavor of both Coke and Pepsi. But I like Coke just a bit more than Pepsi. Heck, there's another soda that splits the two apart on this list. I only have one complaint with this soda. Every time I drink it, it makes my teeth feel like chalk. It's so weird. That's just whatever. I don't know. It's just weird. People say it's because sodas in general have so much sugar, but no other soda makes my teeth feel like that. So yeah, it's weird, but I can get over that because Pepsi is a top tier S soda. And I would say it's better. I would say it's the best when it with vanilla in it, but I am legally required to say that the original Pepsi is the best version of Pepsi, because if not, my dad's going to bust down my door tonight and he'll be like, you better keep one eye open while you sleep. But vanilla just makes this soda 10 times better. Yes, I know, I just said that. We just went over, you know. To me, that vanilla is needed. That's what really sells this. What an awesome soda in general, really. Number 3, Mug Root Beer. This here is similar to A&W Root Beer, but like 10 times better. A&W Root Beer somewhat tastes flat, I guess. That's the only way I can describe it. This here doesn't taste like that. It tastes similar, but so much better. Awesome soda. It's my second favorite root beer of all time. S tier all the way, baby. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just an awesome soda. Number 2, Coca-Cola. Introducing my sister's favorite soda. Oh, I also forgot to mention Pepsi is my dad's favorite soda, which I bet you guys already know because I made the joke earlier. You better keep one eye open when you sleep, you son. Whatever flavor Coke has, it's awesome. I love it so much. Give me more. My brain has been programmed to drink this, at least once a week. At least once a week, I guess. It's so good. The best way to enjoy this is either a can, either in the can or McDonald's, the McDonald's version. People like to downplay the McDonald's version of this for some reason, and I think it's awesome. For some reason, the McDonald's version of Coke has more syrup in it because of Coke and McDonald's did that for money reasons, I guess. It's just shy of being number 1, but my number 1 favorite soda is root beer. Or I mean, it used to be just root beer altogether. Not a specific one, just root beer altogether. That all changed one day. Here's the story. McDonald's, if you remember, used to have root beer. Or at least some ones in my area. And whatever root beer they had, it was good. But I really did pay attention to what root beer they had. I just drunk it. I was like, this is awesome. I need it. But one day they replaced it with this Sprite flavor. I have no idea what it was. Well, I mean, I actually no, I did. It was some tropical Sprite flavor that didn't last long. So they removed root beer to replace. They replaced it with that. I was like, why? So yeah, that pissed me off. But what pisses me off more is how they removed the Sprite tropical flavor thing from their fountains. Or at least my area did. So whatever root beer McDonald's used to serve was forever lost. And guess what? They have two Cokes. They have an extra Coke instead of just having one. If they would just remove the extra Coke and put the root beer in it, then everything will be fine. But no, McDonald's has to be McDonald's, huh? But you know, I went to a St. Pat's parade one year, and they tossed out this random root beer, and I caught it, and I recognized the can. I was like, oh hey, is that one root beer? It's that gray root beer instead of it being brown. It's gray. I recognize that. I don't have that too often, huh? So I put it in the fridge and I drank it, and I was like, whoa, what? Yes, when I took my first sip, I was like, oh my god, this is the root beer they used to have at McDonald's. And from that day on, that root beer was my favorite soda. Number 1, Barks Root Beer. Who knew root beer needed that caffeine? So, McDonald's. Can I spend like 5 minutes in a locked room with you, please? Please. I really want to know why McDonald's decided to get rid of this. Because thanks to, well, I mean, actually, thanks to that, if it wasn't for them, I guess that Barks Root Beer would probably not be my number one favorite soda. When I tasted that one can of Barks Root Beer I got at the St. Pat's Parade, I had no idea how much I missed this. So now, this here is my favorite soda. This is the king of root beer. Fight me. You can't get better than this. Alright, Barks Root Beer. SSSSSSS plus 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 tier root beer. Which means best root beer in the world. And best soda in the world. So yeah, that's going to be the end of our list today. See you all later and bye. But wait! I really hope you guys didn't fall for that trick because you would be missing out on the true ending of this video. Yes, this here is the big secret of the soda ranking video. We have a number 0 spot because I like the idea of there being something beyond the number 1 spot. Though I did have trouble deciding what number 0 would be because, you know, I didn't want people thinking that my number 1 soda was not Barks, and that number 0 was Barks and stuff, and you know, so I was like, hey, wait, you know what? What about vanilla Barks? Barks is also, I mean, it's awesome on its own, but with vanilla, you're this is heaven. You're in root beer heaven when you add vanilla into Barks. Sadly, they don't have. I don't think they have a separate flavor variant of for this. So they don't have a can design or a bottle design. So I kind of made my own, I guess, because yeah, the original can has diamonds all over it, and in the vanilla version, I highlighted the diamonds in brown. Because vanilla is brown and because brown is the main color of root beer, and I thought that that was the brown was missing. Well, and the Barks can and bottles need more brown. Those barrels are the only hint. It's the only brown we have, even though they're reddish brown. But yeah, I also added the cream soda too because yeah. It's whatever. The cream soda can is probably what vanilla Barks root beer would look like if it came in cans. But to my knowledge, it only comes in fountains and flavor shots. So yeah, the only way you can achieve this is if you go to your gas station or a restaurant, and if they have flavor shots, then get your Barks root beer, then add a flavor shot. Add a flavor shot of vanilla to it. Or if the soda machine, if it's a digital one, it has a separate little option for vanilla Barks, then yeah, there's that. Just do that. This here is the god of all sodas. This is awesome. This is the best soda. No more talk. Alright, so yeah, that's going to be the end of the video. See you all later. Bye.
Oh, hell yeah, you all saw this coming. I'm drinking this out the bottle.